I am Chandrakant K. Bhange, Assistant Professor of ASSMS IOIT in ENTC Department. Network layer. I am making this topic for BENTC student. First start with the introductions to the network layer. The network layer in the TCP/IP protocol suite is responsible for the host-to-host delivery of the datagrams. It provides the services to the transport layer and receives services from the data link layer. We introduce the general concept and issues in the network layer. Communication at network layer. See in the diagram. Let's briefly discuss the network layer services that it in general are the exempted from the network layer protocols. The communication between the see in the diagram shows the two names. Suppose A and B at the network layer, they are communicating with each other. It start from the application layer, then transport layer, network layer. In network layer, there are the various types of the routers are there. See in the diagram R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. The figure shows that the internet is made up of many networks connected through the connecting devices. In other words, the internet is an internetwork, a combination of LAN and WAN. To better understand the roles of the network layer, we need to think about the connecting devices, routers or the switches that connect the LAN and WANs. The network layer is involved at the host, destination host, and all routers in the path like R2 up to the R7 at the source host, R2, R4, R5 and R7 at the source host. The network layer accepts packets from the transport layer, encapsulate the packet in a datagram and deliver the packet to the data link layer at the destination host. The datagram is decapsulated and the packet is extracted and delivered to the corresponding transport layer. Although the source and destination host are involved in all 5 layers of the TCP/IP suite model, the routers use 3 layers if they are routing packets only. However, they may need the transport and application layer for control purpose. A router in the path is normally shows the 2 data link layers and 2 physical layers because it receives a packet from one network and delivers it to the another network. Communications at the network layer. So in this scenario, scientists working in the research company Sky Research need to order the book related to the research from the online book, scientist book. We think of 5 different levels of communication between the allies and the computers on which our scientist is working, and the Bobs, the computer then provide the online services. So communication at the application layer, transport network or the data link layer is logical communication. So communication at the physical layer is the physical. For the simplicity, we have shown by host router and router to routers and router to the host, but the switches are also involved in the physical communication services. So various types of the services of the network layer. So first service is the packetization. The first duty of the network layer is defined by the packetizing, encapsulating the payload, that is the data received from the upper layer in a network layer packets at the source, and decapsulating the payload from the network layer packet at the destination. In other words, one duty of the network layer is to carry a payload from the source to the destinations without changing it or using it. The network layer is doing the service of the carrier, such as the postal office, which is responsible for delivery of the packet from a sender to the receiver without changing or using the contents. The source host receives the payload from an upper layer protocols headers that contains the source and destination address and some other information that is required by the network layer protocols, and delivers the packet to the data link layer. The source is not allowed to change the contents of the payload under it is too large for delivery and needs to be fragmented. The destination host receives the network layer packets from its data link layer, decapsulates the packet and delivers the payload to the corresponding upper layer protocols. If the packet is fragmented at the source or at the routers along the path, the network layer is responsible for waiting until all fragments arrive, reassembling them and delivering them to the upper layer protocols. The routers in the path are not allowed to decapsulate the packet. They receive unless the packet needs to be fragmented. The routers are not allowed to change the source and destination address either. They just inspect the address for the purpose of the warning the packets of the next network on the path. However, if the packet is fragmented, the header need to be copied to all fragments and some changes are needed. The next duty is the routing and forwarding. So other duties of the network layer which are as important as the first, routing and the forwarding, which are directly related to each other. First is the routing. The network layer is responsible for the routing the packets from source to the destinations. A physical network is a combination of the networks, that is the LAN and WAN and routers that connects them. This means that there is more than one route from the source to the destination. The network layer is responsible for finding the best one among these possible routes. The network layer needs to have some specific strategies for defining the best route. The internet today, this is done by running some routing protocols to help the router coordinating their knowledge about the neighborhood and to come up with the considered tables to be used when the packet arrives. The routing protocol which we